In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
And I just love the effort by the coverage unit on this one. Everybody winning their one-on-one battles, converging on the football and getting the kick return to the ground.
Backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Willihan. He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll call for the fair catch here. Running it to the right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
It's complete to the left. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Back to pass, it's Kendricks. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, the receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes the catch. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Sooners in the hurry-up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They're bringing heat. Makes the grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a point.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Pulls and fires complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
This offense has a second down play. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal to go to situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Willihan. Safe completion on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Leaves it with the running back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? And he's dragged down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Alabama. They'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Pulls it in. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to get bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After misfiring, it's second down. Wants to throw. It's Kendricks. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off them, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Sooners. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. The kickoff team out there getting set. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Buys a little extra time. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Moving away from pressure. Slings it downfield. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They roll the dice with a run in the red zone, and time's going to run out on them here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
the gun. The running back has it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Gets it out quickly. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Nice move to keep running. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
To throw, it's Kendricks. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Going for it all. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there. Completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Here's the handoff. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll give it to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The Tar Heels are on the move. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Willihan. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Really nice job threading the needle in that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on, hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air, it's Kendricks. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They've got the screen set up. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, North Carolina 21, Oklahoma 14.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Every play magnified in the fourth quarter, and you just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The play-action fake. Coming after it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Willihan. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled. Picking up 3, balls at the 14.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They go to the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Myers. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
42, Spider. 4.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The big fullback's got it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Fullback's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see him, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. A 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulane. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to pass, it's Kendricks. They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Off play action. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on third down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Running with power. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Sooner offense returns to the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive...
Hauls it in on the right. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late.
Well, that is exactly what you want to see by the wide receiver in this situation of the game. 2 minute, you're down in possession, no timeouts. So you've got to be able to get first downs to stop the clock or get out of bounds. And the receiver knew exactly what to do.
Steps away. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses will just boom in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Paul.